check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmines with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is well. Happy August, new month. today, and yeah, it feels weird. New month, a bit middle of the week, not middle, but towards the end of the week. Feels weird. New month should be over the weekend, and then you come in fresh from Monday. Don't we agree with that? I think we can agree with that. I don't know, just personal preference. Feels weird, but yeah, we need to cover monthly candle closes here, and have a look what's going on the charts. Everything does look like it's working in terms of my systems. And yeah, let's go ahead and look at the calendar here. So obviously yesterday being a very heavy day, FOMC came out keeping rates the same, which is something we expected, right? We expected them to keep rates the same, yeah, they kept rates the same here. Didn't increase rates or decrease them, which is obviously not an option for them to increase rates, nor was in the talks. But we were more interested with the statement to see what are they going to say in terms of rate reductions. All eyes are on the September rate reduction, but they keep saying, let's see how inflation looks like by September. Let's see how inflation looks like by September. And that's what they keep saying. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to cut rates, but they're saying we're on track, but we need more data. That's basically, long story short, what they said. So we saw gold pump because of that, because, you know, of them not being so confident that, hey, next time rates are coming down. So we did see gold pump because of that. Gold pumps due to interest rate reduction hype. Today is also a big day for the pound here, where we have the bank summary. So we need the policy summary to see what are we going to expect. Are we going to expect pound to look to reduce interest rates here? So this is all going to fire off between 3 to 3:30 you know, Dubai time here, which is after London session. So we do have London session. Hopefully pound doesn't range into that news. It is possible. Historically, if we look at the past year, we have historically pumped into that news. Let's go see. The last time was June 20th. So let's go see what we were doing on June 20th and see if we can study a bit of the charts here. Wait, you can just do it from here. Let's go to June 20th. Go to, please. Take me there. There we go. So June 20th. Thank you very much. Let's see what price was doing. So we ranged into 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here's London session. Yeah, not much volume into London session here. Kind of just chopped our way towards the upside. To be honest, we were coming from range though. So how much can we account? But we did pump into it. And then 3 o'clock comes here. We did dump into that news here. Range again for another day. But this is just ranging price action. I want to go see the other times. Was May 9th as well. So let's go see what we did in May 9th. May 9th. There we go. This is May 9th. So this actually was around here. So we pumped into it. So this is where we pumped into it. Votes came out and then we dumped. So kind of buy the rumor, sell the news type event. We saw similar in June 20th as well, where we ranged, pumped towards the upside, and then news gave us some downside. So this is kind of the consensus we're seeing. Now today, if we have a look at what technicals are doing, and we start off on the monthly time frame, it's an interesting monthly close, guys. We have monthly candle closing back inside a previous monthly range from 2016. Now, you know, that could lead into some further downside here. Even if monthly wants to push up, retest the around 97s here, it's not crazy to see big retests here in order to continue down bearish. It's not out of the question, nor is it going to be, you know, something that I would be, oh, that's strange. So us trading the pullbacks back towards the upside are going to be extremely rewarding, as well as looking for, you know, continuation of the bearish price action based on the GBP monetary policy statement. But in terms of yen has kind of announced that, hey, we're looking to strengthen our currency, so we can expect the bearish movement to continue. We did hit my macro target of 191 here, which is kind of this daily support. A little bit lower, I was looking 191 700s. We went 191 flat key level. We bounced exactly off that key level. If we were to bring back drawings, you can see, oh, I didn't draw the 191, but you can see where my mouse is, or you can draw on your charts 191 and you will perfectly see the key level there. So we bounced off that. So this is basically target hit. If we look at this as a whole expansion, that is our expansion done, right? So this is our expansion. We started the catalyst of the move down here. We have met down here. So we have completed this whole retracement of all of this growth after this previous interventions here. So what does that mean? Well, that means that we could potentially, this is not a bad bounce spot, right? This is not a bad bounce spot, especially with you know, Bank of England coming later today, can further push price towards the upside, or we kind of see what's been happening, we pump into it and then dump before. So what am I looking for? Obviously previous daily is bearish here. You know, we are in a bearish trend, but we're at target, so this makes it a little bit difficult. And you know, we did get slapped about a week, 2 weeks ago by trying counter trend. But you know, I don't really understand the expansion point. Why not previous one? Which previous one? Because this is where the first significant pullback is. So your expansion point would be this candle. We retraced it. Now the next start of the catalyst was this candle, because this is the start of it that expanded the move. That's not an expansion point, that is a consolidation after the breakout. So this was already retested here, so we finished that, we closed below, right? That's not the catalyst of the move. Where has the move started, originated from? Here. The move didn't originate from here. This is a very small move, right? So this would be your macro target. Look at it on weekly, you'll understand more, right? You see that? Start of the weekly candle here. This is a pause in the market to continue. But this is the real that created a significant enough pullback. Same as this. Here's the start of this point. Boom. Where did we retest? We retest the top of the range here. If we were to close back in the range, we would find ourselves back to the bottom. So that's what I mean. We've completed this move in terms of we've reached a macro low. So reaching a macro low here, you know, I'm hesitant to counter trend based on what we've been seeing with counter trend moves here, but it does really make sense. Previous 4-hour closing bullish as well, so we might want to historically, like we have been, bounce into interest rate decisions. So we do have mixed session, though it's not a bearish buy session, so it's not counter trend. But in terms of, you know, momentum's been towards the downside. We do have a very nice rejection wick at the moment. 1 hour time frame is trying to break structure here, which is going to be something interesting to form a higher low, and it's what we're going to need minimum to be able to take buys. Currently we have a 15-minute resistance here that I'm going to mark like this. This is your 15-minute resistance. I would really like to see price rejected one more time, then get above, and then you could look to possibly fill some of this. Now better buys are going to be, in terms of confirmation, are going to be above this 50-minute high or the 30-minute high, as that will break proper lower high structure. But we are working on breaking a lower high right now, so we'll have to see what ends up happening here and how to tackle that, right? But if we're looking at in terms of clean candles here, we do have a very clean range. Since counter trend is a little bit been risky recently, we've seen a lot of fake outs. Would like to see us close above and then form some sort of 5-minute structure in order to trust this move towards the upside. If we're looking at gold here, on the other hand, FOMC giving the upside push here based on that news that we discussed. Now if you look at where we closed on a monthly time frame, we're still closing extremely strong bullish here. We can have deep bottom wicks here on a monthly time frame, but it is a strong monthly candle close, right? So we're not going to get continuation until we break a monthly candle high, which is obvious because that's where continuation would be. Looking at weekly, this weekly candle is going to give us really important information to see if we want to close outside of the weekly range here. Closing outside of the weekly range obviously is going to give us more likelihood of seeing upside, but that doesn't mean all in 1 week. We could get retest back to the top of the range, etc. Moving on to the daily time frame here, we start to see we're kind of reaching the top of our range here, and it does look like price does want a gun for the top of the range and complete the move. We did tap into this sort of previous 4-hour support here, which we can go ahead and mark here, right? So this is our previous 4-hour support. This can be a short-term target where we do get pullbacks from here. So we are seeing rejection. Mixed session, same on GJ. We're having a mixed session on gold here. Buys would make sense once we start to get above the 4-hour, which realistically we should mark now. If my charts would load. There we go. That's the earliest buys would make sense, is above this 4-hour here. Now if we go on the 15, we can see it's basically above that range there. We have a little 15 there, so realistically you're not looking for buys until above this 15 here, I would say. And we can just mark that as 15, knowing that that would be above the 4-hour. Before that, it's going to be risky to buy into that because you're just buying into resistance that's already been tapped. And yeah, this is exactly what I'm going to be looking for on price. For sells do make sense, but we need to close below the range, I would say. Inside of this range can be a little bit tricky till we develop more price action, right? Till we develop more price action could be a little bit tricky. Let's see how GJ candle has closed here. Ooh. Do we count that as a close above? I'm not gonna count that as a close above for me. For me, that is closing right at resistance. You can reference your brokers just to double check this, because I'm intrigued. Let's have a look. Yeah, my broker is actually a little bit higher than that, to be honest. So let's see. Yeah, for me that closed at on my broker. For my broker, it's much clearer actually that it closed at. So yeah, you have to take way above. No, bro, I marked this one here. yeah, not that one. I'm intrigued. Move your line there. Did it close above on yours as well, above this one here? If you move your line up to where I moved my line. Not at all. Yeah, so I prefer above there since it's counter trend. The only thing that makes me uncomfortable is, you know, this is where fakeouts could come from here, you know. 1 hour close above would be nice. I'm just scared that this is the time where it just immediately bounces and it's not going to give a shit, you know. It's not going to give a shit about any pullbacks and it's just going to go off to the races. But we have no 5-minute structure here. Literally, the 5-minute structure is down there where your stop loss is. So if you're wrong, that's where it wants to break, you know. That's where it wants to break. So preferably looking for the 30 to close above here, which is also 30-minute resistance. 30 to close above. It's very strange on a wonder it didn't even tap it. Yeah, move it a little bit lower, it tapped it perfectly, right? If you actually put it accurate. That's accurate level? Yeah, but based on 15, right? If you actually look at broker, on broker, this is a gap here, where your candle is. So yeah, that's going to be the plan here. So potential sells will be below this range here. Let's see for buys later on, if there's going to be an option. Always nicer to trade, you know, not so far away from where we are, you know. So this range here is pretty big range, 83 pips, man. So, you know, you kind of want to be trading inside the range if we can. So if we respect this level, we can look back up to the top of the range here, since it's a large range. Otherwise, it's very hard. Even the buys above here are tough with 1 hour resistance. So you really need to get it going. GU looking to sell. Let's have a look at GU. Yeah, GU closed below this level here. Yeah, that's not bad idea actually. 1 hour, also trying to break down below. Yeah, GU looks good. Missed out on that one. That one looks good. 4 hour closing bearish at resistance. Yep. Daily time frame bullish. Mixed session, same as GJ in terms of and gold. But yeah, that 15 close below was the confirmation. Any earlier than the 15, I think it's too early to sell. You know. Waiting for candle close on GU. Yeah, I think London open candle will be more interesting. I need to do more analysis here. I'm not going to jump into anything. So let's go start marking some stuff here. So that's DS. Go check 4 hour. 4 hour has a little support here. There we go. Same where our DS is, where our 4 hour S is. 1 hour time frame has not closed below this level here, and 15 minute has not closed below the 4 hour. Yeah, so I'd prefer to see a 15 close below the 4 hour, in my opinion. Would be a lot better to see that. Give you more confirmation closing below. Also 30 would close below that. I would say breaking this low would be the aggressive option for sure. Now that you have the 5 closing below, gives you confirmation. Yes, it does. But the 15 close below the 4 hour is going to give you the better confirmation here that this doesn't end up being a fake out. So we'll see how this populates. But yeah, my idea on GU, now that I've marked it up proper, would be probably something below 4 hour to be a safe decision, right? You need something below 4 hour. Morning, Harry. Is your video a bit blurry? You change the settings to full quality and then you will see everything is clear. Just need to change. Sometimes if you have bad internet connection, it will change your video quality lower. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the analysis breakdown, be sure to do the YouTube business. You know the drill. 200 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. If we can get the likes up to 150, I would appreciate that. New month, new opportunity. Hope we're all ready. And yeah, let's see if the markets clean up now. Last 2 weeks have been very slow here. But this is part of the game here. Point is that we remain profitable. New York has kept us afloat here. And it's just London that's been a little bit slower here. So let's get it. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, if we could do the YouTube business, would appreciate it. Let me go ahead and put the scam likes. Chat is stuck. Are you sure? I can see chat is working. I know that someone said it before, the sound is a bit low, and you said normally people don't have a problem with that. However, if I don't use headphone even, I put YouTube volume high. Depends. Ask other people in chat. Are they having volume problems? Guys on Zoom, it's quiet or what? Volume is fine. Volume is good, all good. Same as always. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like some devices just put my volume super low. Like there is 1 or 2 people who say that, but I guess, you know. Morning, Matt. It's all good. All right. GJ is a buy? Not yet. GJ buys would be above here. All right, I'll put this here so you guys know. That's where it would be, above. Can I please ask why you didn't look for close above 15 minute below the LTA? Why you didn't look for a close above 15-minute resistance below the LTA? Which one below the LTA? Man, what a good call with your line. I would have bought by now based on my plan. Yeah, we're seeing this happen a lot, you know, jumping into counter trend early, getting bit in the ass, especially with this being 1 hour resistance here as well, 30-minute resistance here as well. I've seen this happen too much recently. You would get away with it in the past, but remember, we were very bullish in the past, if that makes sense. So it's kind of just wants to push through levels, but here being so bearish, any level, we have to be cautionary to look for buys because most things are pointing down. That's the difference, and it's been quite hard because in the past we could have got away. Like, that's a setup I would take 100 times if we were bullish case scenario here. It doesn't really, you know, otherwise you'll just never take a setup if you're worrying about every single resistance. You know, especially that we tapped this resistance here before, this candle closing above with this support liquidity grab candle. You know, it's a high probability, but that's how it's been these days with momentum towards the downside. Now, it's important for everyone watching on YouTube that they understand, right? They understand that, hey, although I didn't enter that trade, it's a good thing. I am saving us from potential losses, and that is a big part of trading, is being able to adapt and execute on a plan that is going to have more profitability, right? GU closes here in 3 minutes. What's your plan on GU, Claudio? Same plan as me? Yeah, I would like to see a deeper close below the wicks, which would obviously close below the 4 hour. So we'll see what happens on GU. Looks good on 5 Lil Thunder. Yeah, if the Thunder can close weak, or this can close bearish below even, looks fine. Where would you put SL on GU? I think SL would make sense. I was looking at 5 minute, probably above this 5 minute structure. Although I'm contemplating if I should be trading or wait for my payout. Well, depends. If you took my advice and left that buffer, you have that buffer to play with. I can say honestly, Harry's volume is lower than other channels, but I need to increase it every time it's channel, but not a big problem. Yeah, it's weird. How to mark zoom chart, annotation tool. Harry, when on daily is bearish and passing through top of previous candle on 4 hours to flip bullish, what we must trade, bullish or bearish? When on daily is bearish and passing top of previous candles and 4 hours to flip bullish, you look at previous closes, of the candles to determine bias. Harry, I recently moved to a live account and had my first profitable month all year for the first month of July. Well done. Majority thanks to you and these educational streams. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate that, man. Harry, any of you exclusive with reputable prop firm? Yeah, we have people. For me, what's reputable? We have people with FTMO. We have people with 5%ers. We have people, you know, those are the two big names, I would say. Show him an example. Yeah, but my annotate tool is going to be different from when his is. Where his is, because mine has like a share screen one. All right, check this fake out here on GJ closing bearish. Yeah, GU did not close below here. No top wick. For me, I personally need something closing below 4 hour. Especially with no top wick. This is also the 1 hour close here as well. Keep in mind, 1 hour close. Is there copy trading? Where? Hoping 1 hour to close below. Yeah, that would have been ideal. Give us probabilities, right? We had little news. Okay, that's probably what's causing some of this no top wick action. What are we having? GBP housing prices. Yeah. Harry, what's the difference between daily bias and session bias? Good question. Daily bias is the same as session bias because your session bias is going to be what you're looking for during your day, because during your day is you only trade during sessions, right? So it's essentially the same thing, but if you want to look at it like as a different point of view, you could say that daily bias is looking what price is going to do during the whole day, and session bias is you know, what's going to happen, you know, what's going to happen during the session. You know, that would be the difference. But I would say daily bias is based more on weekly and different than a session bias, because you could be looking for buys in London and sells in New York, right? So that's how that can differ. But maybe your overall daily bias is sells. It's also a 1 hour support this, huh? $30-minute break of structure would be here. Is setup 2 and setup 4 the same? No, but they are based on each other. All setups are based on each other. Didier, I made you moderator in YouTube chat as well, just in case you want to execute on ban hammer. Anytime in the future, you have that power. Hey Harry, check my chat. I can check your chat, but maybe I missed it, so you need to repost it or something. Yeah, gold is coming back up to this resistance. Also a 1 hour resistance right here as well, so need to be careful with that. Looks very, very deceiving on the 30-minute, right? 30-minute looks very nice and clean. Nope. 1 hour is lurking there, lurking to, you know, lurking to mess you up. How many people voted for scam likes? 105 votes and 115 real likes. Wow, something's going on. But only 200 people in chat. So Yeah, hoping London session does some action soon. We need some action here in London session. Harry, can you define Tradesharpe? Yeah, Tradesharpe is a trader on YouTube who his mission and vision is to share his experiences, not his opinion. Whereas most people want to share their opinion, I want to share my experience. That's the difference. Hi, I miss the days when you would catch 30 pips every day on stream. Yeah, but that will come back. It's just a market cycle. You know, in order to have those days, we have to manage through here. Realize this. I'm not a trader who's going to wimp out, right? Who's going to wimp out and be scared and not show up to the markets here. I want to show you how to trade when conditions are bad. I want to show you how to trade when conditions are good. I want to be, you know, as transparent as possible and to show you guys that it's not going to be super straightforward all the time. You know, there's plenty of days, and we've been through these times before worse. You guys seem to forget, maybe you guys are new to this stream, but you seem to forget the times of interventions. Interventions were really hard. We would sit and do nothing, you know. How many setups do you have? Setup 1, 2, 3 Thunder, setup 5 extended setups. Are there more? 4 are not there. Yeah, setup 1, 2, 3, 4, setup 5 extended setups. Yes, that's it. On GU, can you please move to 4 hour for a sec? Harry, do you mind that 193.262 as a 4 hour and issue buys above 653? Which 4 hour? You can circle it on the chat. But next 4 hour I have 193. We have a lot of room to there. I don't know why you mark 4 hour support there, because I don't see anything. Look, this was from an old zone there, yesterday's zone. I just haven't removed the line for some reason. Now it's just become some sort of support there. I actually don't need this line. This line can actually go. Yeah, that's 100 pips away, man. 76 pips away. Yeah, 85 pips away. It's a lot of space. It's a lot of space. Yeah. I mean, even if we're buying above here, just to get back to 193 is 30 pips already. You know? Look at GU. What's GU doing? Oh, damn. That's unlucky for us on GU here. No top wick, no close below. 15 didn't even get close below here. 5 did the job. 5 did close below here, but that's not an entry with the 1 hour no top wick. Broker as well. My broker did not have top wick as well. But anyways, we didn't have entry confirmation. So even if we decided to enter without a top wick, then it's tough because we didn't have something closing below 4 hour. I think if we got 1 hour top wick here, then I don't even know if I would take it on a 5, to be honest. This is kind of like hindsight. It looks clean, right? But how do we know? Depends where the top wick came, because we need confirmation that it really does want to break down. Harry, gold closed below 4 hour support, setup 4. No, it's not a setup 4 because we are in mixed bias, right? And we're not closing below the 4 hour support. We have to close below the support. Look where we're 1 hour close bullish. 30-minute is just creating higher lows at the moment. Same thing on 15, right? Higher low, potential higher low if it wants to form. So in order for us to sell, we need to break structure or have a clean range. We don't have clean range to sell. So our clean range is below here. We have this wick to fill and all of these clean candles. Harry, how's EU looking? I haven't looked at EU. Yeah, kind of similar, but EU's level is a little bit lower here. You have the level kind of here. Daily time frame close bullish, 4 hour time frame close bearish here. Yeah, similar to GU as well. 1 hour close bullish. I would say you need a close below that zone before looking for sells here. You know, you can get the same setup as GU on EU. Something closing below, give you a little thunderstorm will be good. But I don't trade EU myself, but that could be an option. Tell us gold buy or sell. If we get above certain levels, there's potential for buys. If we get below a certain level, there's potential for sells. In the middle, then there's no probabilities, right? We trade off probabilities and statistics. So me just saying right now, buying or sell is just will be binary trading. We're not binary trading, we're actually day traders. We're here to do a job. So we have probabilities and statistics based on different zones on the chart. Based on price breaching those zones, we can then use our data to be able to identify that we have a certain percentage chance of price continuing in that intended direction if XYZ happens. If XYZ doesn't happen, you're trading not on things based on your plan, you're trading on just an assumption that has not been tested where your results will be inconsistent. Whereas the way I trade is based on probability and statistics. On results I know have a percentage chance to win, so even when I lose it, I'm not worried because I know long term this is going to be a successful method, right? Which we have successfully proven over time on live, right? The whole reason I trade this live, I'm not someone who hides my entries. I'm not someone who hides what I do. I keep everything on a journal here for you to publicly see. You can see how over time this strategy has been proven very effective, not only for me but multiple others. Yes, the last 2 weeks have been slow, but that is outside of my control, right? That is outside of my control to control the markets moving within 2 hours of us coming to YouTube, right? Remember, I only have 2 hours. I go on YouTube here, so that's a trade has to come during there. Remember, we have the whole day. We're getting trades outside. That's why I have the exclusive group, because we can discuss different opportunities during the whole day, whether it be New York, whether it be later on. That's why we have that there, to be able to be prepared, that we're keeping updated on the charts all the time. Continuously taking SL in mixed bias with setup 1. Yeah, you're probably taking the wrong setup 1. Probably pushed too much, probably didn't push. Probably not closing above correct zones. I see that happen a lot. Is that the reason why us not to look for close above 92,618 because of the rejection has just happened? 618 is too close. So you need it below, because this is a 30-minute resistance. This is also 1 hour resistance, right? If you check the resistance levels, these levels that have not been tested behind the LTA are important. This was once previous support, now can become resistance, which it has, right? You can see how that's happened. Do you have a specific YouTube video explaining your strategy setup? Yes, I do. I have multiple YouTube videos explaining that. If you want to just know my strategy for all-time highs, my entry setup is all here. All my 5-minute entries, my 15-minute scalping entry. If you want an overall video explaining everything from the beginning, I have a free course. It costs you nothing. You don't have to pay for my course. This is because courses are basic these days. Obviously, I have in my exclusive group more content, but the idea of that content is to give you a structured guideline, and then for you to be able to come in the group and ask questions based on that. Because the whole point of having someone to help you learn to trade is not about them just giving you content to learn. It's about the application of the content, right? Applying what you have learned is what matters, not just learning it. That's the big mistake that people make, and why just buying courses don't really make you a profitable trader, because you have to apply. And that's the job that I make sure to do, is make sure that everyone knows how to apply. And if they don't, they ask. Harry, do you have video on how to trade indices? I mean, the core fundamentals are going to be the same. Every single pair has its own, little, what do I call it? What's the word I'm trying to look for here? Has its own little characteristics, right? But yeah, fundamentals are going to be all the same. We have many people in our group trading indices here, and they trade it on very similar, damn. Trading it on very similar concepts here, If you go and look at the way that, price is being traded here is very similar, This is like a setup one, close below, you know what I mean? So we have guys here in the exclusive who just trade indices. See some more of these plans. GU, same plan we discussed. GJ plan, sells below here. I'd worry about this support down here. That's my issue with this support. Out of GU, risky early sell, was worried about volume but would run without me. Nice, man. At least you profited off that. Let's have a look here. Gold, looking for sell belows here, or options. Yeah, this would be a better thing. Sell would be better for now on what? Harry, I like how your charts are not zoomed like upwards. That's usually how they are zoomed. What's happening with GU? Oh wow, nice little dump here on GU. 10 pip move here on GU or something. How big was this move? Yeah, around 13 pips here. Come back to the bottom of the range here. Now this is the max target gonna be these 4-hour supports down here. You think they'll cut this September? If this setup happens on the second break of wick, is that better probability usually? What do you mean break of second wick? If a set, go ahead. Okay. What do you mean? In terms of, you're talking in general, right? Yeah, especially if it let's say it opens very small bottom wick, breaks the high, comes back down to make a deep bottom wick, and then breaks the high again. That's nice. We do, but then you're just waiting for the second break and you might miss it on the first break, I've looked into that, but then you just never get a trade, you know what I mean? Yeah, but even then, if you're not sure, then it's probably not a trade, right? What's making you not sure? You have to realize, okay, am I not sure because of XYZ? And XYZ is going to be more important than second break of wick, But yeah, we can look at EU. Yeah, this still closed at my support though. Alright, I drew the support based on 5. It's respecting the lows of the range. But in this scenario here, you know, when you don't have higher time frames supporting you, like a 1 hour bearish close, it makes it tough. But let's say you did have a 1 hour bearish close. Now you could use the idea of 5 closing below to get in, you know? You think they'll cut this September? Everyone's expecting it, man. Everyone's expecting it, but I don't know. They don't sound super confident. They keep saying, let's see where inflation is going to be at by then. If England cuts, I think they'll cut because, you know, they're doing it last. But if not, then I don't think they'll cut this September. No. They've been saying that from last year. Well, last year they said 2 to 3 rate cuts, right? Last year they said 2 to 3 rate cuts. You think we'll touch 2,500 in this week? This week, I'm not sure, but I think 2,500 should be a target long term for sure. The plan was to cut 2024 at least 5 times. Yeah, I know. Have you seen the all-time high US debt? Yeah, it's just been climbing like crazy, man. It's been climbing like crazy US debt. Harry, do you think this trade would have been better if the SL was a bit higher? What's this on? It's on GU. When was this? No, I think stop loss lower is actually going to be better, not higher, man. Oh, you entered all the way back here on this close below. Or just the break. Yeah, I don't think this is a valid trade because of this support, man. You're obviously gonna get slapped here, right? You're selling directly at this support. Look at this. Right? This is respecting this support. Grab liquidity from this support. So it's obviously gonna slap you that. You know, very common. How to approach setup 1 and mixed bias? The same way, but just make sure you have accurate zones. You need to be practicing marking accurate zones. It's my friend's trade. Yeah. Asking for a friend, huh? Asking for a friend. I know, bro. We're just joking. Insane, not too sure the exact numbers, but 30% of it was generated in the past 4 years. Yeah, I think even more, bro, if we're not wrong. Even more. Harry, most of the trades I take as anticipation trades work perfectly, but real trades don't. Any help? What do you define as a real trade? Harry, in gold, you have not marked the 1 hour and the 4 hour? Yes, because I'm not considering any buys before the 4 hour. Right, 4 hour is somewhere here where we are right now. This is the 4 hour, and I'm not considering anything until we're above the 1 hour as well, but we're not close to that. I just want to keep my charts clean instead of a double line like this. But I can mark it, but they are valid, you know, they are valid. Your best month, what do you mean by my best month? In terms of my best month, in terms of percentage this year or overall in my trading journey? So this year or overall my biggest month? Show some love, leave a like and a sub. Value is insane. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate everyone who's showing up even during these slow times when London session is just being slow for us. Like, it sucks. I know a lot of people want you know, to have something active, and for me it is a little bit boring showing up every day and feeling like nothing's happening in the markets in my session. But realize that, yeah, this week I've taken 2 trades. They've both been profitable. Actually, no, last Friday 1 trade, this week 1 trade, and they've both been profitable. That's your trader's job, you know, like, we want to make money every day. I know that is the goal, but if it's not going to happen during London, then we have New York. You have different pairs to be able to do that. I'm very disciplined to my own pairs. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. My investment portfolio has swings of like thousands of dollars up and down on basic movements in the charts, right? My crypto investment portfolio, thousands of dollars. I don't worry about that because I know long term it should keep on gaining. But when you're trading, you're so focused on the now, you're so focused on the short-sighted picture that stuff starts to worry you. Imagine, man, your portfolio can be in negative for 3, 4, 5 months in an investment portfolio, but then perform really well in quarter 2, quarter 3. Right? So this is the same thing in trading, you know, is that you have to keep that long-sighted picture and realize that that's how it works. Why not scalp 5 to 10 pips with huge lots? Yeah, that's possible, but again, I'm not here to make hype on YouTube. Like, as much as I would love to grow the channel and get people involved and show people what trading is actually like, that is not going to yield good results from me, you know. So I need good results like that is going to pay me my money, right? So me just trying to act hype, like I could do right now, I could go bring up 6 pairs and take setups on all those pairs. Like, if you want setups every day, we can do that. All right, 30-minute close week. 1 hour is still bullish. We've done a liquidity grab. Also, because you can't scalp 5 pips unless your SL is 5 pips. Yeah, but unless I wanted to form some hype and just catch a trade, we could do that. Man, I was seeing, you know, people, they have like a, you know, they do some interesting stuff for stats, you know. Like, it's easy to get good stats if you're not actually either you do volume. One other thing is doing volume, like drop down on a 5-minute, 1-minute time frame and just trade, you know. Or you can be like me and follow a plan long term that has been extremely profitable. I think we are one of the only streams that I show up during all different times of the market here. And the only stream in London that has been able to sustainably maintain itself during this time. I don't know any other London stream because London is not easy. People don't understand. New York, everyone is hyped about New York because that's where the audience is, right? They just want to come to entertain the audience. Some people just trade, NAS to show some spikes and all of this. But we're here actually showing you real progressive trading because we have New York later. It's not like we don't trade New York. We will trade it later, right? But that just doesn't happen on stream. So you guys sit here and think, oh, no signals. But at the end of the day, realize the skill you're learning. You'll be able to make way more money than you imagined than following signals. I can promise you that. Signals has a cap to how much money you can make because you're not going to be able to build the confidence and skills to risk enough money without gambling it all away, right? Without gambling it all away. And then guess what will happen? We're seeing clean moves. Like look at Asian session, guys. Asian was easy. Close below previous 4-hour resistance. Clean push down, right? Go see this price action, how clean this price action is. Close below the range here. Look at 5-minute, right? 5-minute giving you nice little pullbacks here. Good range formed. Close below, boom. Continuation. Same here. Pullback form. What happens after pullback? Continuation. Look how easy that is, right? You wait for that pullbacks. You say, okay, we have a close. Like if we were trading, we would say, we have a close below here, but there's no pullbacks. Let's wait for a pullback. We would have waited for pullback, got the close below, and that's your entry. Oops. That's your entry, right? So it's just market cycles. It's just market cycles. Oh my god, yo, look, GU. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh my god, bro, look at this move. Relax, bro, relax. If a move is happening that doesn't follow your plan, then you're not missing anything. I haven't missed this move. My plan was a close below here. There's nothing can do, Where can we enter? Just blindly press sell. This is really how it's been these days for me. And this is just, unfortunate here. No top wick. Understand that, like I'm not gonna FOMO in. Again, like I said, I could easily press sell anytime, put a full fat stop loss like this, and close at 4 or 5 pips profit, just to show that I took a trade. But there's not even been a pullback on 5-minute. Nothing here follows my plan, and I can't tell you how many times I'll win. Every time I look at a pair, it seems that it does something that doesn't. It's like, it's like I have this unluckiness. But when I look at GJ, it's doing nothing. Lol, Don sneak this? No. That's, don't get me wrong. That is not a hate on Don. That's his trading style. Understand that. He's the only guy that can get away with that. But anyone else, who's doing this, not too sure. But he's been doing that for a while. It's a different story the way he likes to do it. I don't think that's a beginner strategy. I think it's quite complex. You need to have a good margin, be able to risk heavy amounts, and to double down and draw down. So it's a whole different style, right? It's a whole different style. This day looks like exact 2 weeks. Every day pushes. It's first day of the month. Like I was even contemplating streaming today or not, but we had monthly candles to cover, Should have left a runner on GUs like greed and FOMO. Yeah, but you can't. Your job is to not catch the whole move. How? It's woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Right, it's woulda, coulda, shoulda. Because what if it reversed and you didn't close? You said, I should have closed there, man. I knew I was at 4-hour support. I knew I was at daily support. That was stupid of me to try hold. You're going to be angry there, right? And now you don't even make anything. Whereas when you follow a plan to close at a certain point, you've just done your job. Your job is to follow what you intended to do regardless of the outcome, right? I think gold just retested 4-hour. If you think closes 2020, it's a sell. Do you have this plan? 2045. No, because of the support right here. You know, this is all rejection. You know, I don't know how you would sell that, man, into a support right here. We're holding higher lows. It's a 30-minute support as well. Look at this. You know, you're selling right into this support, man. Hi, would you consider removing white line under Tradesharpe logo so that we can see the name clearly? Which Tradesharpe logo? You mean the logo up here in my thing? Yeah, but that's only replay indicators. The name of the pair is on the left, the name of the pair is here on the right, and the name of the pair is here as well. Just a gut feeling? Well, yeah, if your plan is to trade off gut feeling, then, you know, try it out. Hey man, you have to run a new month check on your group too. Many clowns text me randomly too. Yeah, let me show you something, guys. So a lot of people in the group say that they get added by random people, but let me show you. We can go to the group here. I have bots in the group that kick people out of this group who use my name, but remember, it's a public group. They are adding you with a different name. Look, roles. We can go to the members, community, manage members. Let's type Tradesharpe. No one. No one's using my name. Let's try Sharp. Only Sharpshooter. Let's try Trade. Right? These are all people with the name Trade, but no one has Tradesharpe, right? You see what I mean? So they're actually all managed, but what they're doing is they join with anyone. Any one of these guys could be one of these scammers. Any one of these people here could be one of the scammers. And what they're doing is that they just add you with one of these names and then leave the group and then change their name to Tradesharpe. Right? So don't fool for it, because their names are all going to be different. I never DM anyone first, and I have my own special role in the group. You can verify my name. Click on me. I'm the only one with Tradesharpe. You can click on me. You can check if it's me who messaged. So that's just the trick that they're doing these days. So we actually are banning all of them from the group. They're getting banned automatically. You'll never find them in. I can actually show you the bot that bans all of them. Right? Let me show you. And let me show you how they operate. Let me show you. So here's my bot. Look, this guy joined. His name is Josh Williams, but he changed his name to Tradesharpe. Boom, we kicked him. Right? This guy's name was Spartan Trading, but again, he used his name Tradesharpe. He got kicked. This guy's name was Rutger, but he put his name Tradesharpe. And look, the name is never the same. Trade.sharp_. This guy Tradesharpe7, right? This guy Tradesharpe with capital T, but check his username. Username is Josh Williams. You would be able to see that, right? And it's checking. Look, today 9:30 a.m. just checked as well. Made sure no one is in the group. So we're constantly checking. So that's what they're doing. They're just becoming extra stupid, they're extra lifeless, and you know, they wake up and look at themselves in the mirror and realize that they have nothing going for themselves in life. The only way that they can get better in life is by scamming people, right? That's the only thing they can do, is scam people to get better. And that's how disgusting their life is that they have to go through all that effort of changing name, adding people to a group, doing this just to make a couple of dollars and feel good about themselves. So it's a shame, but you just have to be smarter to it. Like anyone who's getting scammed in 2024, without, you know, you need to know about that. And I do want to keep the keep the group open, because I think there's a lot of benefit in the group. But yeah, that hopefully that educates you guys and you can see how that works. Potential sells on GJ 192 242. See where you get 242. Ooh, that's tight, man, but I understand what you're trying to do. You know, it's just tight. 18 pip range is not crazy idea. 5 minute. I mean, if 1 hour closes bearish below 2 I would say 224, that would make more sense. Reason is because you don't want to really sell into that 1 hour support. But I understand what you're trying to do, but you realistically want higher time frame to close below. Harry, telling your trading plan to people is dangerous or not? No, anytime I've told my trading plan to people, it's only helped them get better. Right, it's only helped people get better. And that's the point. And it's not like but this guy comes from groups where the strategy is secret, yeah. As an IT person, I feel so ashamed. I got scammed trying to buy concert tickets 2 months ago. Damn. What's next steps on gold? If we can get down below here for sells would be good. This is what I was talking about, can reject from anywhere, right? Can reject from anywhere. We're still holding this kind of structure here. Even though we did wick below it, that doesn't count. It only counts to break structure when you close below, right? Not just a wick, when you close below. So I feel when we get below here, we have one big 5 minute clean candle here as well. We would have broken all of this structure here. Man, GJ and gold are so boring. Yeah, GJ is starting to slow down here. Uh, seems like we haven't kicked in gear just yet for London, and this is just London, man. It's nuts to see such a slow period. Like, look at Asian, right? Asian is really moving hard here. A lot of opportunities here. GBP bank rate looking to fall. Previous month was 5.25. Forecast is 5.0. What's your view? GG. I can't speak. If they do drop rates, you will see probably it would be priced in. You'll see initial maybe small spike, but long term it's actually bearish for the pound. It's bearish for the pound, so it would anticipate more downside movement for the pound here. If we look at the pound against the dollar, so they're kind of this is it being priced in right now, right? We're seeing this be priced in. If we look at weekly time frame, you know, we are starting to get back in weekly range. You know, pound has been extremely strong. It does make sense. We could see that movement come into play here, you know. We could see that movement come into play. We've kind of tapped a major target right now. This could be the liquidity, but again, pound dumping into news, does it mean that this is going to be the liquidity for news to continue up, or what? Yeah, what does it mean? Give me a sec, I'll just go toilet and come back, guys. Turn off change nickname option. Oops. Turn off change nickname option in server so that no one can change it. Can I do that? Where? Only view challenge, create expression, manage expressions. Set. But we want people in the server to be able to change nicknames. You know why? Because we have a bot that catches them changing the nickname and bans them. If I change this, if I turn this off, it's actually going to be less beneficial. The problem is they add people with a different name, then leave the server. Right? They're changing their nickname off the server. Hi, what's the chance we get a trade today? Bro, I've been asking myself the same question for the last week. Like, you have to understand that I'm in with this, you guys. I experienced the same thing you experienced. Like, I'm even speechless of how it's been. Like, it's been extremely mentally exhausting to show up every day and feel like, you know, it obviously is gonna knock confidence on people who have been seeing my strategy for years. And the people who have been watching my stream for a long time, it's not going to change anything. You guys know long term we're profitable. We have one of the best clean, not, I won't say best strategy, but it's a very clean strategy that has really helped thousands of people, man. Thousands of people have profited from this stream, and it's just extremely a shame that we have to go through a slow period. I've been through it before, and it's just a matter of when, guys. It's just a matter of when. It's not something that's going to dictate our growth long term. It's not that my strategy has stopped working. It's not that I'm not trading because I'm scared. This is simply because we show up to London and prices ranging, right? We show up to London and prices ranging, and this is just the art, you know. The good thing is that we've learned so much during this period. Like, when we're taking trades every day, yeah, it's fun, but we don't get to learn, you know. We don't get to learn, and this is going to be hugely beneficial. You guys are going to come talk to me 2 months, 3 months down the line and thank me for, hey, what's been going on the charts here. Hey, that was a really educational time that people just don't give you nowadays. Who is out there live streaming every day when times are tough, not just to grow their brand, right? People normally live stream just for the sake of getting viewers, getting clicks, getting all of this. I'm here in the worst times where my session is not doing anything right now. Look at GJ. It's not doing anything. What can I do about it? I'm still here because I have passion to show up every day. I have passion for people to get good, and I want to show you guys how to trade during these periods. You're scared to move to lower time frames? It's not that I'm scared, is I don't have data. And 2 weeks is not going to change something that's been working over 1.5 years. Right? It's not adapting to the market, man. There's just no moves. It's not adapting to the market. Trust me. We traded lower time frames. We do that stuff. You can go check the journal. We've been taking trades. It's just been break even, right? Or it's been, you know, coming to break even a lot, man. It's just, that's all it's been, and it's not that bad. You're scared because you're trading live. It might seem like that, but what you have to understand is I have an edge in the market that I've been trading live in front of people for over 1.5 years and helped a lot of people to trade like that. So maybe you think that I'm scared, but in reality, it's not. It's that this is professionalism, because you don't start making pizzas, right? And become a professional pizza maker just to go ahead and start making ice cream or something like that. It's a complete different thing. You know, you're not going to be good at it because it's not what you've been perfecting. You know, it's not what you've been perfecting, and it's not. Now, understand this, guys. This is two very important points. First of all, if I was not making money, there's a problem, right? But I am making money still, so it's not a problem. It's only London session that is slow, right? It's only London session that is slow. We are still making money. I am still making money. I've ended my month really nicely profitable here, and there's nothing I can complain about. If that stops and I'm not making the money that I need to be making from trading, then guess what? I am going to look what has changed, and I'm going to adapt to that, because that's my skill as a trader, is to adapt. But I'm not going to sit here and just do random stuff. We making lots of money daily? Fucking noobs. Yeah, man, they don't know what goes on in the exclusive group. You know, there's a lot of hard work here, and people have been showing their hard work. Even yesterday, we have members who, you know, sit in the background. Like, this was very happy for me to see people sharing, you know, coming out. Like, look at this consistency of trading here. You know, this is really, really good to see that. Netted 400 pips for the month is absolutely nuts here. You know, and to see people be able to recover drawdown, right? Recover drawdown like this is nuts, right? To look how quickly to recover drawdown just based on giving a few tips. So it's very interesting to see. Harry, since you literally own a backtesting software, do you sample size new unknown entries? I do sample size new unknown entries. And what ends up happening is I always find that my original entries is amazing, right? I lost 5% the last days, but still in profit this month. That's what's up. Exactly. And I'm going to pick on Claudio a little bit here because he will allow me. He knows me. But that's the point. Claudio is a disciplined trader. He trades on FTMO. And the last few days have not been clean price action, but he still decided to take trades. Ended up in a loss. He will learn now in the future that, hey, coming towards the end of the month, I was better off not trading. I would have ended up more profitable. You understand? So at the end of the day, he's still ending up profitable, and it doesn't change anything. It's actually doing something better. I was sleeping and waked up. Harry was speaking facts and DJ was getting fucked. Even gold here is not doing much. Last week of the month ended me to cause in a loss. Well, there you go, you know. And we will get our moves and everyone will forget about slow times, you know. Everyone will forget about it because we'll all be winning back to back. Who has a record with proper risk management here that looks like this, man? I mean, look, we've had just last month, you know, just this month. Look at this results. Look at last month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins back to back. None of these trades are like all weird negative risk to reward and stuff like that. Look at the trades. They're all, you know, very clean trades here. Like, you know, and to give this for free, appreciate that. And that those times will come. And this is a nice drill, right? This is a nice drill I like to do, is go back and look at your winning trades here, because this will show you how market were moving, right? Check this out. Setup 2. Look at this setup 2 here. Very nice setup 2. Let's go see some more. Let's see this one. Damn, nice little break through the range high there. Close full at previous daily support. All right. Let's go see this one. What's this? Nice little setup 1. Quick setup 1 here on gold. Break of the high. That was a clean one. Close at 4-hour resistance. All right. Let's go see this. Yeah, this is very clean. I think we saw that. Let's go see this. Oh yeah, that's a juicy setup. Who doesn't love a setup 3 with these clean candles to the left, huh? Right? Look at this juicy zone here. Who doesn't love a setup like this? Pullback, rejection of the zone, then close above perfectly. Give us another pullback to give us more confirmation. Bottom wick and boom. This is a very clean trade. We love that. We love that. All right, London open here. 1 hour has closed bearish below the support. 30-minute here has closed close to the support. 15-minute is also close. I think ideally sells will make sense below the support here. If we closed a little bit shallower, we have room to sell to the support. There's not too much room here. 6-7 pips. Stop loss around 34 pips. Not mad stop loss, but it's not that much room. Recently, I've been starting to become more profitable trading indices. Never traded it before. Indices are nice. Indices are very nice. Something's fishy with GBP. It is very weak, but GJ is not affected. Too much JPY is ranging. Yeah, I mean, looking at GU, the way it's been dumped here, it is fishy. I expect GJ on this move to maybe test here, and then this is where it might have trouble, somewhere inside of here. It's not fishy. No, we're just talking about the weak movement in the GBP here. Look at how GJ is not falling down heavy, but look at GBP USD. But remember GBP USD, GBP USD is caused by Dixie. Dixie has been on a little bit of a rip here. But not the same, you know, not the same rip. Best pairs for low equity, risk management, you know. Stick to just risk management. Probably stay away from indices because they move in heavy amount of pips. But any FX pair you can trade. It's not going to be an issue trading an FX pair. But just make sure you have risk management, man. Have you tried with prop companies before like FTMO? No, but a lot of members in our group are funded traders or aspiring funding traders. Is the group open, bro? Yes, the group is still open. We have 10 spots left. It is the beginning of the month, so if you've wanted to come in, then now is your chance. Once we fill up, we'll close as always. And yeah, this is your chance, especially now with markets being slow in London. It's a good chance to join us for our NY analysis, join us for our Zoom, join us for our voice chat. And yeah, to get you know, my NY plans here and to see what I'm looking for NY, I give video analysis as well. Be part of the team, man. Be part of the community. If that's something that you've been interested, then yeah, we are open. We are open now, so I'll just post the link there. Everything is explained in this video anyways. I don't want to sit on here and you know, shill the group when everything is there for you. Harry, GJ pips are getting bigger. When I started, my main target was 15 pips now, but now 30, 40 pips. Explain, please. Yeah, bigger ranges, heavier volume. Get used to it. It's all the same thing, right? That's why don't base your stats off pips. Base your stats off percentage. Percentage gained is important, not pips, right? Because you can risk 1% at 40 pips, but your stop loss can be 40 pips. Your TP can be 40 pips. You make 1%. Doesn't mean, oh, you made 40 pips. Last month you were making 15 pips. Both of those trades are 1-to-1s, making you 1%. Found this website tracking statistics about prop firms that are paying payout junction via blockchain. Oh, that's interesting. We'll have a look at that. Why GJ go down like that? It's not going down, it's retracing at the moment. We talked about this zone having reaction. If I took this trade any earlier, I would have gone break even at this support here and be tapped break even. So it would have just been another break even trade. That's why I'm avoiding it, right? But if we close below, I would say 192, it starts to open up opportunities. Can you check gold? It was close to my 1 hour support. I'd like to see your lines for sure, bro. These are my lines. I do have that same support, I feel. Yep. Can you explain more why you have this zone there in GJ? It's just for now in current price action because we've had nothing closing below. So if we were to reject off it, this would be a previous small little resistance. It's not too important, but it's just structure. Like if we look at the LTA on 5 minute, where does it end? It ends here, right? Where the structure is. So there's just a chance for it to react. If it's going to react off something, it will react somewhere in here because it's the last structure. It's not a very strong zone, but it's definitely a zone for reaction. Now, if something closes below here, like a 15-minute candle, has a high chance to break through that zone, especially based on 30-minute here, you know? 30-minute looks very clean towards at least previous 4-hour support / 1 hour support. Yeah, daily support a little bit lower. Bro, what's the cons of indices? Actually, not much, man. You just have to be proficient in them. Indices give a lot of options. If Forex continues being slow, then I'll look at indices, of course. If we can close here, I'd be interested to sell. Test the waters. Would be breaking structure here. Would look good. I feel like Forex isn't slow, it's just all over the place. Yeah, and that's what I mean by like slow in terms of my setups, not in terms of price movement. We're approaching back towards this support here. We kind of needed to chill so that we can take a 15-minute entry. Yeah, we don't want it closing deep here. We don't want it closing deep. Hopefully it doesn't close deep. Any deeper, we're in trouble. Gonna catch up with you. Yeah, this might be a fake support here which doesn't end up holding. We have no 5-minute structure since all the way up here, which is not good. The real support is this 1 hour support here. Problem is, how deep does it close here in 1 minute? Can I see your trading history? Yeah, man. All of my trades I post in Harry's trades here. You can see this. This is with the MT5 picture. If you want to see me take the entry, exit, TP, you can check the stream journal. Stream journal has every single time. With the time I enter the trade, exit, I do talk about my entries. So it's not like, oh, by the way, guys, I'm in a trade. So you can check all of that, man. Yeah, this is pushing very deep here. Very, very deep. Alright, we have a close below here. If we can get deep top wick, I can go aggressive entry. I don't know where to put SL. Just above 192. You just have to rely on this being. You have to just go like, you know, aggressive. This is not an A plus entry. You know, you just have to rely on this just, you know, going with volume. You know, but I want at least like maybe 1 minute structure or something. Yeah, not even 1 minute structure. So what I was saying, now wait for the second break of lows. Yeah, in a scenario like this would make sense. It's also just 1 minute creating a re-break of its own low. You're missing the entries. Are you working ICT concept or is it your own strategy? This is my own strategy and I'm not missing entries. My plan was a 15-minute close and it's closed deep. I think only way I could have entered this is the 1 hour close here, but I was a little bit, didn't see that. Didn't expect it to push through this support here 10 pips away. And we discussed I would have been break even because I would have gone break even 192. Watch the 1 minute. 1 minute taps 192 would have stopped me out perfectly break even and gone down. So I'm just trying to think now how I want to execute on this move. Should I take risky trade? Should I not? This is all my plan right now. Half risk. I think the next possible setup is going to be a Thunderstorm here. Thunderstorm will be the next setup here. If this can close slightly bullish. But I won't follow me doing it. I have profits to play with. But I won't follow what I do here. Right, we have a little thunderstorm here, so breaking the lows can be an option here. Stop loss you'd have to leave top of the highs here. I might test the waters with this one, low risk. So you'd have to be careful if you start to see it rejecting from these lows after breaking it. You'd have to manage extremely fast. Where would SL be? Above the where it is right now. Yeah, this is now invalidating my ideas. So I didn't get triggered on this. It didn't break the lows here. And now this is coming higher for a deeper retest. So even the trades that I want to be taking, it's not giving me an entry here. So we have to wait now. I wanted to enter break of this low. It's not over yet. We could see maybe this create resistance, but now it's bouncing. That's why it's very important to wait a break of lows so you don't get caught in pullback. Wait for pullbacks. We can still get, if something closes below here, we still are in a downtrend. This could just be a pullback, so let's keep an eye out and see what happens. This is going to be a target here to hit 191.500s. Tradesharpe, I haven't watched your channel a long time. You are the one which helped me make my first profits. Thank you for your amazing help. I just started trading. Amazing. Can you put out the RR? Yeah, but our trade was going to look something like this. This is how the trade was supposed to look, something like this, with stop loss above here. Entry going to be at the break of the lows. But now that this has now broke the high before breaking the lows, we can't, now the RR is going to change. So we don't know now until this 5-minute candle closes, because we need a resistance to form. The whole idea was this to flip, break the lows, give us continuation play, a little thunderstorm for continuation. Kind of exactly like what happened here, but to the downside. You see how this 5-minute candle closes, pause, next one breaks the high, continues. That's the move we're looking to catch. Similar thing here. Let's see a downside one. Similar like this, a little bit similar. Oops. Don't know where's my chart's gone. Yo, what happened to my charts? Yo. Anyone know how to get my charts back? Double right click. Yeah, I am. Oh, my charts have gone here. How do I bring it back? I am. No, it's still there. I'm pressing Control Z. Okay. Super weird, man. I've never been able to do that. Harry's hidden indicators exposed? No, they're just old indicators I still have on the charts. Closes below, then fake out. Yeah, but we kept safe, right? This is the dangerous thing. It's like, imagine we didn't follow our plan right now, FOMO'd in, we would have lost. If we do follow our plan, we'd miss the trade. It's just how it's being these days. Hello, what happens in the exclusive group? Do you take any trades with your audience, and how much is it? Yeah, all information's on my website. We have 10 spots, and yeah, we send in plans, we take trades together. That's the whole point of the group. It's a trading community together, but all the information is here. You can see it. Tell me about Pip Labs. I'm looking for a new platform. Yeah, Pip Labs is our backtesting platform. It's the first ever web-based backtesting platform. So it's a platform where you'll be able to go and just test out, right? Test out and simulate and practice. We use tick data. I recommend you try the demo version and try it out for yourself, man. Try it out for yourself. So if you've been looking for a platform, this month we have some nice updates rolling out. So we'll see how that all goes. Price closing above previous 4-hour, 1-hour support is not the best. If we close below, we would have had a setup 3. I don't like that it's closed above. I prefer it closing below to give us that setup 3. We'll see. 1 minute. If 1 minute can actually do some business and actually finally dump the time we want it to dump, like it would be really nice for it to dump right now the time we want it to dump. So if this 1 minute can melt a bit, then yes, this would be great. We would actually have a setup 3 here. So we need it to do business in the next 1 minute. It's possible here. Oh, it's moving. It's quite a good close though. It is a deep close here. 15-minute no top wick. We need top wick and then possibly set up 3. Possibly set up 3. Why didn't you enter 5-minute golden close? 5-minute was not in my plan today. 5-minute was not in my plan. I'd say this close is nice, but I was scared of this 5-minute resistance here. It doesn't make sense for me. I've seen it reject a lot, and I don't want to lose my ass just trading the 5-minute. So plan was 15-minute close below to break through this zone. And that's what I was kind of looking for here. 15-minute to break through this zone. What time frame are you planning to enter on? I'm planning to enter on 15 is my time frame I'm planning to enter on. This top wick is enough? Yeah, just any top wick was fine. Any top wick was fine, but now it's just pushing the other direction, right? So we needed to flip and break lows for it to be set up 3. So it has some business to do to flip and break lows, you know? Because right now it's creating supports. You don't care 15 above the 1 hour support. It is a problem, but the point is that if we break the lows after making such a top wick, I'd be surprised if that just wants to be liquidity to go up, especially now that we have the 30-minute closing below here as well. You would expect that low would also be 30-minute low, so you'd expect it breaking low for continuation with 5-minute structure as well. I feel like if we keep concentrating on the support, we'll just miss the move again, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's not that fun. Do you provide signals? On stream, you mean? I am open about my entry, exit, and TPs. I am open about that, but it's not a signal. It's you have to understand what position we're taking. Don't blindly follow, otherwise you're going to be lost. You're going to be lost. We are respecting this previous 4-hour support and 1-hour support quite nicely, so we probably need something closing below on like the 5 at least minimum. Yeah, so now we're bouncing from this support here. It has to create resistance to go further down. So I feel like sells would be below this support right here. And, you know, if it's going to end up bouncing from here, we are mixed bias today. We would need to see closes back inside the range. But remember, this could just retest this 192 here, reject, and that will be the start of your downside, right? That'll be the start of your downside. Hi, I think we'll get a trade New York session. Yeah, I think I'll get a trade on New York session today. I'll be posting it on my Instagram, any trade that I do get. You guys will be able to keep up to date. Even in the group, I do post my trades there. But listen, I'm going to keep stream short right now until I see markets clean up, because I don't want you guys waiting here bored thinking that it's me controlling this. I'm going to sell if price gets below this zone and closes. That's going to be my plan. I'll record me taking that trade. and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the guys in the exclusive updated on that, and that's what we're gonna wait for here. And yeah, beginning of the month, first day of the month here. This month should be better. This month should be better, guys. We should see some smoother price action, some better price action, and don't worry, you know, it's gonna be good. I appreciate everyone showing up to the stream and continuing showing up during the stream, even though we're getting these annoying moves like this. London will get better. It's just a matter of when, and yeah, it's just a matter of when, and that's it, man. So I appreciate everyone showing up. I hope you guys show up tomorrow, and then Monday. Tomorrow we'll see how the markets are looking. But by Monday is the real day where we really get to see if action starts, and then we get to back into our trades. We get back into taking nice trades, and everyone will forget about this slow period. So make sure you do show up, even though it's slow now. Show up. It's gonna pay you long term, and you're gonna learn anything either way. So appreciate everyone. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace.